Hey everybody, MrAyrit here. Welcome back to the channel. Got another set of headphones that I'm trying out today. These are the Sivga SV021. You can see they're a rather unique looking headphone. Wood, gotta love wood headphones. So it's a closed back. Is it any good? It's 150 bucks. I haven't really found, a closed back in that price range that I really like. So will these fit that bill? We'll just have to see. Let's look at what they come with real quick. Not a whole lot to talk about here. We've got just kind of a regular box. I mean, it's reasonably, it feels decent packaging. Open it up. Obviously the headphones are already out of there, but they sit in there nice. Cable comes in this little kind of carry bag here, little Sivga carry bag. I don't really use those, but it's nice to have it. And then we've got the cable here, which is a decent cloth cable. It's a little bit on the long side. It's about like 6-7 feet long, so a little bit longer. These do terminate with a dual 2.5, and then you get kind of the typical, 3.5, and then I'm sure there was a 1/4-inch adapter in here. Who knows where I put it though, but that's all she wrote as far as what comes in the box. And let's look at the build of these headphones. So first of all, I mean, if you just look at like the styling of these, right? This is a fairly unique looking headphone, just because of the color choices that they've got here. So you've got some really nice metal yokes with they just feel great as far as like the smoothness and things of them. Obviously you've got wood cups here, a little bit of Sivga engraving on those. You got some pretty deep, thick, cushy pads here that are reasonably good sized. And then you've got the same kind of peanut butter tannish color with a little bit of padding under here that wraps the headband. Adjustment is good. There is no it moves back and forth this way, but there's no swivel at all. So that's not, I wish there was a little bit of swivel. The fit for me is just about right, and obviously this is what they look like on your head, so they're a little bit flashier, with this colorway. I wish there was just like a little bit of swivel or maybe like a little bit of angle to the pads, and I wish they were just a teensy bit smaller. Like I'm using them on the smallest setting. Again, I've got kind of a smaller sized head, so if you have a really small head, I don't know if you'll be able to get a good fit with these without doing some sort of like Dakoni nuggets or something on the headband here. But all in all, I mean, they're super lightweight. They're pretty comfortable. I don't have a lot of negatives to say about it. I kind of have to like push them a little bit more forward, the headband up a little more forward on my head to get them kind of feeling good and fitting good for me. But I mean, I think they feel pretty nice, pretty well built. Definitely for 150 bucks, I think they're fine. And I think they look, the looks have grown on me. At first I thought the looks were like a little bit extreme, but now that I've kind of had them a little bit and gotten used to it, I like it. Now you can get these in another more subdued color, which is like a darker wood and I think like gunmetal coloring on the metal and stuff like that, which is probably for more people, I would say. But if you're looking for something different, why not? All right, so build is okay. Build is adequate for $150. Cable is adequate. Boxing, all that stuff adequate for $150. How's it sound? Oh, I should say too that I actually bought these for like $120 when they first came out. But now it seems like they're $150. So I don't know. Maybe it's November. Look for price drops. Guaranteed you probably have a sale on these somewhere where you can get them a little bit cheaper than $150. But how do they sound? I think they sound pretty darn good, to be honest with you. I initially did not like the way they sounded, but so I've had them for a couple months, but I haven't listened to them that much. But then I came back to them here recently, and I was listening to them a lot in the last couple of days, and I actually really like them. If you're looking for a closed back that's a little bit bassy, a little bit warmer, has some treble roll off to it, but yeah, if none of that scares you, or if that's what you're looking for, I think these are worth a look. The bass is definitely more than I'm used to. I would say that, like, if there was one area of the frequency response that has the most weight to it, it would be the bass. But the mids are no slouch, and I think they come through with some good clarity, but I do feel like there's like just a little hint of like a plasticky grain or timbre to them. It's not huge, and if you're just listening to these, it's not super noticeable, but there's something there. And then, like I said, the treble rolls off quite a bit, but you know, it's all reasonably detailed for $150. The bass, yeah, is it a little bloaty? Yeah, it is, but in kind of a pleasant way, and there's still plenty of texture and stuff there. Definitely it's got some good impact, for sure. And, you know, another thing that's great about these is for a closed back, they have a pretty decent soundstage on them, I thought, with good separation, even with that bass. And that's always the issue if you've got a lot of bass, is like, does it bleed into the mids and the highs and kind of mask things and make it feel a little congested? I didn't get that with these. I feel like even with the substantial bass that these have, everything still was pretty well behaved in the upper frequencies, to where it was well separated and I could pick out details, and had, like I said, some good imaging and soundstage there too. It is a pretty right and left soundstage. There's a little bit of front to back depth, but not a whole lot. But again, for $150, I think it's pretty good all around, as far as music listening goes. Now, I did game with these a little bit, but I didn't find them to be particularly strong. For that, I think you'd be better off with something like, you know, the DT770 or a Beyerdynamic MMX 300, which I have a first gen one of those that I'll be reviewing at some point here. But I think if you're looking for a more neutral sound, those are probably the way I would lean. But like I said, if you want a warmer, bassier closed back, I think these are worth a look. They're easy to drive. Honestly, I really liked them just off the little 3.5 Apple dongle here. Like, that's how I've been listening to them, like, pretty much all morning this morning, and I just was kicking back and really enjoyed myself. I was listening to this new folk album that I just discovered. Let me pull that up here and I'll tell you. It's Bendigo Fletcher, Fits of Laughter. Just found it this morning, listened to the whole album, and that just tells you, like, I think that tells you, like, that I really like these, because heard a song, somebody new, went and looked them up, listened to the whole album, thoroughly enjoyed it, and that was all done through the Apple 3.5 dongle and through these guys. And, you know, usually that's strange for me, because I usually don't like the Apple dongle. I usually think it sounds a little sterile and dry. But maybe just because of the character of this headphone, it just ended up being like a really good match with this. I did use this on my Singzer a bit too, which of course sounds really good. The Singzer's a super clean amp. So I don't think you're really going to have much trouble finding something that pairs well with these as far as amplification goes, or if you even need amplification for them. So I think, you know, if you got a 3.5 dongle, or you got a dongle coming out of your laptop or something like that, I think you're gonna be just fine with these guys here as far as that goes. So yeah, quick review, but I think it's worth looking at these. Again, there aren't a lot of closed backs that I really like, and I've tried out quite a few in the sub $150 price range, but I think my top two as of right now are the Sivgas and the Beyerdynamic MMX 300. The first gens are the ones that I've got, and I like those quite a bit, but the 770s are good too. So all those, I got reviews for the 770s here. I'll link that down below, and the MMX 300 will be coming at some point in time in the near future. But yeah, if you're a sucker for wood headphones like I am, definitely worth a look, these guys, and if you need a set of closed backs. So worth noting, I'll link to my review of the CALs, the Creative Arvana Lives, which are supposed to be kind of similar as far as like frequency response, like a darker, warmer, bassier headphone, and also the Meze 99s. I did reviews of both those. I didn't particularly like either of those headphones, so I would take this over either of those, just as far as like bassy, darker closed backs go, just FYI. And I can link all that stuff down below. So yeah, hope I hope you found it useful. Thanks for sticking with me. Feel free to subscribe if you want some more headphone content. And questions, comments, any of that stuff, drop it down below. I try to respond to those, and I am happy to get a dialogue going with you if you have questions or other thoughts on these. So thanks again. I will see you in the next one.